Hey guys, it's Steve. Today we're doing a quick talk on some red flags of a female covert narcissist. I've dated a couple narcissistic women. You try to love these people. Oftentimes, narcissistic individuals, they just have a hard time loving others. They don't really have love to give, nor can they accept love. Oftentimes, they push love away. If you just started dating somebody that's a narcissist, it'll start off with kind of a lovey-dovey phase. You might think everything's fine. You're like, geez, I got this girl I'm going to start dating, maybe a girlfriend on the horizon. But with you being, the boyfriend or whatever, you have good intentions. You're like, I'd kind of like to be this girl's boyfriend and get to know her and like maybe have a positive connection, right? Maybe have somebody I can love and someone that can love me. But the problem is narcissistic personality is actually a mental illness. It's actually a mental health disorder. And because of that, they have a very, very hard time meeting your needs because often they walk around picture them walking around with a mirror in front of their face. They're literally not seeing anybody else in the room. They're just thinking about themselves. They come to your house. They're thinking to themselves, what's in this for me? How do I get ahead in this situation? They really don't see your needs at all. I mean, I've dated narcissistic women that were literally smoking hot, literally would completely disregard my sexual needs, wouldn't even care if I got laid at all. Maybe might give me breadcrumbs of sex, screw me once a year or something like that. That's an example of a narcissist breadcrumbing sex. The reason why they breadcrumb sex, why a narcissistic female will breadcrumb sex, is because often they literally have about 20 boyfriends in the harem garage. They keep all their ex-boyfriends in the harem garage so that they can, call them up on a spur of the moment for triangulation purposes, call them up on a spur of the moment for a quick hookup or a quick booty call. Literally these are the Facebook girls. So they're going to have fucking literally narcissistic females literally have 30 guys on their Facebook. Not joking. Literally have 30 guys on their Facebook at any one time that they could call up and say, hey, want to come fuck me? Hey, can I come fuck you? That's why they put zero importance on you getting laid, zero importance of you getting your sexual needs met, because more or less they don't fucking care, because they have other options. They have other people that they're meeting up with to have sex with. They have other people that they're meeting up to get all their sexual needs met. That's why, if you started dating a narcissistic woman, you're thinking to yourself, Jesus, why does this girl never fuck me? I don't get it. I'm awesome in bed. Like, for example, I've dated girls. I'm literally awesome in bed. And I've dated narcissistic women that refuse to fuck me. Why did they refuse to fuck me? Because they had other options. Narcissists don't commit to just one person. That's the problem. You're having a clash with this narcissistic woman because you're willing to settle down with just her. Narcissists don't do that. They don't settle down with just one person. You're just one person on their chessboard. They think of life like a chess game, and they're going to manipulate you just like a chess game. How do I get this guy to do what I want to do? And if they think they don't need to give you sex to get what they want, they'll just refuse the sex because they have 20 other guys that they could fuck at any one moment. You're going to see heartless behaviors. Like a girl I was dating was mad at me for particular reasons. I hadn't been able to give her rides where she wanted to go. So in order to get back at me, in order to emotionally abuse me because I wasn't jumping through all the hoops she wanted me to jump through, like on Thanksgiving morning, she wanted to ride over to a family member's house and I couldn't do a round trip ride because I had to work that afternoon. She immediately starts ghosting me. She actually, on Thanksgiving morning, told me she hated me and despised me just because I couldn't do a ride. That's devaluement. They'll quickly devalue you if they're not getting what they want. One big red flag of narcissism, guys, is triangulation. You may have just started dating a woman and all of a sudden you're getting hit up by these weird guys. That's because she's probably talked to her other boyfriends about you that, hey, I'm dating a new guy. They do that to upset their other boyfriends. Next thing you know, you're in triangulation with these other guys, and you didn't sign up for that. You didn't sign up for drama. But covert narcissist females love that drama. They love that triangulation. Like with this one girl that I was involved with, she was a very attractive female. She was a very attractive narcissist. She had like 20 boyfriends, literally 20 boyfriends. And so, I'd get threats like one of her new boyfriends is going to show up at my house or something like that. That's a perfect example of triangulation. They use their other boyfriends to triangulate against you in order to emotionally abuse you, in order to upset you, in order to push you away, in order to control and punish you and manipulate you. With covert narcissists, you're going to see a big lack of appreciation. I mean, these women will manipulate you out of money. They'll outright ask you for cash, but they won't do anything back to help you out. Like I said, they could give a fuck less whether you get laid because they're already fucking a bunch of other people behind the scenes. Covert narcissist females are very behind the radar individuals. You started dating a narcissistic woman. A covert narcissist is actually, you're thinking to yourself, geez, I just scored this great woman. Geez, I'm starting to fall for her, Jimmy. You're at work, minding your own business, being a good fucking boyfriend. She's at home right now, sucking your friend's dick. That's the kind of woman you're dealing with a covert narcissist. They have no morals. They have no integrity. They have no empathy towards you, the boyfriend, how things would make you feel, how cheating would make you feel. I dated a covert narcissist. This was supposed to be like a best friend of mine. We were kind of like boyfriend and girlfriend, but we never had a title. It was like an open relationship. Literally go out to lunch with this girl as like her best friend, guy friend. I was like in a friend zone. She always pushed people away. While we're at lunch, she invites another man to lunch on purpose to sever the intimacy that me and her built up because she said relationships triggered her. So in the moment, she might have think, geez, we're at lunch and Steve's acting too much like a boyfriend. So she texts another guy that she's dating, and he literally shows up right there while we're having lunch. Completely disrespectful behaviors is what you're going to get from a covert narcissist. Disrespect. What she did that day by inviting the other guy to the table, that was 100% disrespect. I suggest if someone does that to you, you just get up and fucking leave. At the time, it was winter time, and I didn't feel like walking home, so I ended up getting a ride with her home, and then she ends up going home with this new guy she was dating. But that's an example of how crushing covert narcissist females can be. They don't give a fuck about how things would emotionally make you feel. I mean, these women could push you over the edge to suicide, push you over the edge to other stuff. Because they don't care about your feelings. They don't care how things emotionally make you feel. They completely disregard your emotional health. They always make you feel like you're not good enough. They're going to, criticize you. Covert narcissists are famous for either casting you into a hero role. They do that so that, then you want to always come to their rescue, that you may start dating the individual. They may have told you their last boyfriend beat the shit out of them. What are they doing? They're putting you in the hero role. So then you become, the super protective boyfriend. You're their knight in shining armor. Or it can go the other way. As soon as you piss them off, now you're in the villain role. They cast you in this villain role. You can't get out of it. You're always the bad guy no matter what you do. Part of narcissistic relationships is love bombing to devaluement. So if you end up in that villain role, that's devaluement. They're devaluing you, and then soon you can't get out of it. So when they first meet you, love sex bombs, no empathy. These women, their effect. A lot of these women are anxious, fearful. They live their life. A lot of them isolate at home. A lot of them will blame their past boyfriends as a reason why they isolate. Yeah, you may be a gentle person like me. Like, I've never laid a finger on a woman. I've never had any domestic violence charges. But they will put you in the same boat as other men that have physically abused them. So they start avoiding you. They start saying, we can't hang out because they're splitting. They're putting you in the same boat as everyone else that's beat them. That's what covert narcissists do. They use sex as a weapon. So if they're upset with you, they're going to withhold sex. Like, for example, I had given this woman a hard time about rides because I didn't want to give her rides all over the place because she was literally doing nothing for me. She wasn't spending time with me. She wasn't watching TV with me. She wasn't coming to my house and hanging out, but she would just hit me up for rides. So then she just, she just would completely withhold sex. Never actually ever. We never actually had any sex together. More or less, she was punishing me because I wasn't jumping through all the hoops that she wanted me to jump through. So, they'll withhold sex, or, if you push the issue, they'll say, you're just trying to use me. A lot of these women, they try to be dominant in the relationship. So they try to make you feel like a piece of shit. So you're always chasing them. If you think that you're not good enough, you're always bending over backwards, jumping through all her hoops, trying to win her favor, trying to, get her on your good side. But it's all for nothing because you're just one pawn on her chessboard. Like I said, she's got 20 guys on Facebook she can hit up any night to fuck. That's why she could give a fuck less whether she, meets your sexual needs, because she's already got 20 guys she's fucking. In this particular example, this woman was mad at me because she didn't have full control over me and I wasn't giving her rides everywhere. What did she do? This true story, she actually hit me up and asked me, she called me verbally abusive to her. She said I was verbally abusive, which mostly I was just upset that she would constantly run out on me, constantly be cheating on me as a friend. I was trying to date her and she'd be running off with other guys constantly, which is basically like cheating behavior. They want to treat you like you're an idiot so they can feel like they're in the dominant position. These women are very confrontational, very hostile, criticizing you, and often their effect is contempt. So no matter what you do, you can't get out of that villain role. Like, for example, I just hit up a covert narcissist I haven't heard from for like 2 years. She told me she hates men. She told me, she's all set with dating. She's bent over backwards for men and she's all set. Just completely devaluing me. Do you see how I stayed in the villain role even after 2 years? Literally did nothing to this girl, but they'll put you in that villain role even though you don't deserve it. The lack of forgiveness, so they're going to hold grudges for years at a time. They're going to ghost you. So as soon as you're not doing what the covert narcissist wants, you're going to get ghosted. Watch and find out, guys. It's real scary. You may think you have a girlfriend, a possible wife on the horizon. As soon as you don't give her that ride, perfect example, this Thanksgiving, someone that covert narcissist needed a ride. I said I couldn't do it. Now she hates me. Now she says she despises me. Now she's going to ghost me for several weeks on end, literally ghosted me for like 2 months before I heard from her again. So the ghosting behavior is used as a major punishment. Withholding sex is a big one. They're going to withhold sex. So like in this case, I haven't been giving her rides all over the place. So she's going to outright refuse to fuck me. And then she's going to emotionally abuse me by asking me to take her out on dates with other men, which if a woman asks you to do that, you say no. You say, fuck no. The best thing you can do, honestly, is get away from these covert narcissists because they don't change. A narcissistic individual is not going to change. They never apologize for anything. They're going to externalize blame. So if somebody runs into your covert narcissist girlfriend, hey, what happened to you and Jimmy? She's going to blame everything on you, Jimmy. She's not going to take 1 ounce of responsibility for why the relationship went to hell. She's not going to tell him that, she was a whore and that's why you guys didn't work out, because she has 30 guys on her Facebook she can fuck at any one night. Because that's all narcissistic supply, guys. That's that harem garage that narcissistic females have. They can go to the harem garage and get an old boyfriend out to fuck with you. They can call an ex-boyfriend to go fuck tonight. That's why they don't care if they fuck you, because they have 20 other guys they can fuck at any one time. They have that, that attachment disorders that's not healthy. They have an unhealthy attachment style. So they're not attaching to you. Here you are, the loving boyfriend, the empath. You're trying to attach to this woman, but she does nothing but push you away. That's because she has an unhealthy attachment style, guys. She's not attaching to you. That's why my advice to you is to just end the relationship with this covert narcissist and seek out a woman that can love you. Maybe you don't like to go to church, but maybe going to church might be the only place that you can actually find a woman that might be able to love you. You know, somebody with God's heart that could love you and receive love. Maybe that could be a reason to go to a church service, maybe meet a wonderful Christian girl that can actually love you. Because out here on the streets with these whores, these borderline narcissistic whores, they can't love you. They can't be loved. They're going to push love away. Some of these narcissist borderline girls are actually repulsed by love, which means they push love away. You start loving them, they push you the fuck away. They're going to devalue you. Like I said, anything you do that upsets them, now you're being ghosted. Now you're being devalued. Now you're being withheld sex, or they'll outright refuse to have sex with you, like the case I have with my narcissistic friend. Has never fucked me, but will meet up with random fucking losers for sex. We'll go to the bar and have sex with random guys. That's because she doesn't want to be loved. She doesn't want to have a loving relationship with a nice person like myself. She just wants to go to the bar and get fucked by some complete fucking loser. Some complete loser from out of state. More than likely, I can't win, because more than likely the guys that are actually fucking her are probably giving her cocaine or giving her heroin or something that I don't have, which I don't do drugs or anything. So I don't give girls drugs for sex, but a lot of men use drugs to get sex. So if I had to guess, these guys are giving her cocaine, and that's why I can't compete, because these other guys are giving her drugs. You know, like I dated a covert narcissist guy. She would literally run right the fuck out the door to go meet up with other guys to smoke crack. Do you see how if they have a drug problem, you can't compete with a drug? The drug's going to win every time. They're going to drop you like a fucking bag of dirt if they have a crack problem, if they have a heroin problem. They're going to drop you like a bag of dirt. You know, another guy, let's say they have a heroin problem. You're the loving boyfriend. They may go fuck a complete piece of shit just to get heroin. Go fuck a complete piece of shit just to smoke some crack. And you being the loving boyfriend, you got to sit back and watch this? No, you don't. You end the relationship. You tell this person, go fuck yourself. Don't fucking contact me again. Because ultimately, you got to protect yourself. You can't end up like me on the verge of suicide, because these women have pushed you to the verge of suicide, which I've been pushed to the verge of suicide by these fucking covert narcissist fucking idiots that I've dated, that literally crush my soul, crush my heart with their fucking heartless behavior. You need to fucking protect yourself. You're the empath. You matter. Your life matters. You can't kill yourself. You got a family, friends, coworkers that care about you. You know, maybe people at church that care about you. Your neighbors and around your neighborhood care about you. You know, reach out for help if you have to. You know, call 988, the suicide helpline, if you're suicidal today. If you like videos like this, guys, you can like, subscribe, and share. You can't win with these covert narcissists. My suggestion for you is fucking run. End the relationship. Block this person, because you can't win with these cunts. They're not loyal. They're not going to fucking attach to you like a normal girlfriend's going to attach. One red flag is if you started dating this individual and you find out she's had 20, 30 boyfriends within the last 2 years. Maybe hear through the grapevine that she's dated 30 guys in the last 2 years. That's a red flag that she doesn't have a healthy attachment style. She's not attaching to just one male. That's a major fucking red flag of a covert narcissist. They don't attach to one male because they have 30 guys in the harem garage they can use at any one time. If you like this video, you can like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, hope you guys have a fabulous evening. God bless y'all. Try to stay positive. Reach out for help if you need it. Reach out for mental health help. Call 988, the suicide helpline, if you're suicidal today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Till next time, Steve signing out. Till next time. Bye.